In this video, I'm going to talk about why I dislike the word ego. When I first woke up, I didn't even know what the fucking ego was. And then I had people telling me that I went through an ego death. And I was like, you mean something died and I didn't even notice it was gone? Well, you know, I had no idea what the heck an ego was. And I believe that if I was to stop the majority of people walking down the street randomly, that they really don't know what the heck an ego is as well. So if you're just waking up, you're hearing that you're gonna have ego deaths, or you went through an ego death and you're like, what the fuck is an ego death? I'm gonna share with you what I've come to learn. So you can basically throw out the word ego. All it means is you need to picture like a clock, and each hour are different identities that you as an individual can take on. And in your current state of being, you identify as one of those hours, which have all different definitions. You know, maybe you identify as someone who works 9 to 5, maybe you identify as someone who has a temper, maybe you identify as someone being broke, etc. Right? And when you go through these quote unquote ego deaths, what that means is something within your timeline, your hour, has been disproven, and you've become aware that you've been believing something that is untrue. And so now you look for a new identity, but you haven't formed one. So you're kind of in this like, what the fuck space. I've gone through so many ego deaths in the last 10 years, I lost track. But the first one, when my mom took her last breath in my arms, passing away from cancer 3 months before my son was born, was definitely the biggest. It made me go within and ask who the fuck I had become. And, you know, it made me realize like never before that our time here on this planet is limited. We could basically replace the word ego with identity, and you have an identity death. I think that title does a lot more self-description than ego. The fuck is an ego? Your current identity, you have an identity death. You need to get a new identity. All right? Problem solved. Thanks for watching.